にちは、皆さん。I'm Great Oka Unite Empire。今日は試合があった。そして彼がエンパイアの応援してくれるんですよ。みんな、ブローケンテーブルポッドキャストよろしく。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. I am your host, Jeffrey Vegas. We are here tonight for our Broken Predictions Championship. We are here with our special guest, Forrest, along with our Broken Predictions champion, Rome. How you doing tonight, fellas?
Ready to win.
I am the reigning champion, and after tonight, I will still be the Broken Predictions champion.
Reigning, defending,
undisputed
at the moment.
You're definitely disputed.
A little bit disputed, little bit. But
of course, you will acknowledge me.
Okay, Roman.
All right, so let's get right into it here tonight. Let's start off with the pre-show match. Do you have the pre-show match in front of you there, Rome?
I actually got to load it up real quick. Well, the interesting thing, so you should probably explain how we're going to be going through the matches,
okay.
Jeffrey, for this title match.
So the way this is going to work is we're going to go over the match, the participants in the match, and then Rome and Forrest are going to message me personally their picks. This way, nobody is changing their pick depending on someone else's pick. They're essentially going to they're going to both give me their picks silently, and I will announce their picks, and that's how we're going to do it tonight.
Yep, and then we'll discuss it.
Hopefully we have a winner at the end of the Forbidden Door here.
We absolutely will have a winner, and it will be me. I think Forrest, again, just to reiterate, as champion, I made it this way. I made this match this way, because I don't need Forrest, he's like the kid in class next to the smart kid in school, just copying answers and cheating to win. That's not gonna fly here. He's gonna have to win with his own intuition.
I think that happened before, and we both got Fs.
Did it? I don't know. I don't recall that.
Geometry. Anyway.
Oh shit! Yeah, well, look, man. All right, geometry's stupid.
Hey, I aced geometry, bro.
It was bad booking by stupid creative. That's
50 question final, aced it.
Good for you.
Besides the one question, he wouldn't tell me which one I got wrong, so I say that I aced it.
It wasn't us that cheated, though. I think it was someone next to us, though. And we all
anyway.
It is what it is.
All right, so let's get back on track here. Did you figure out the opening match there that's on the pre-show?
So we do have one match for the buy-in. Tony Khan did announce today that there will be more matches announced for the buy-in. We would assume tonight.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, if we're doing a live watch along, so we can just kind of predict as we go.
Yeah.
To add on points, but the one match that is announced is, excuse me, the Gun Club and Max Caster. No, that's all three of the Guns. That's Billy as well. Versus the DKC, Kevin Knight, Alex Coughlin, and Umera.
Good. That's the match that I saw Alex Coughlin, the mustache guy that I enjoyed seeing here in Philadelphia. He is very good. That should be a banger.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead, gentlemen, and message me your picks on the opening or on the buy-in match that we have so far.
I have submitted and locked in.
Locked in.
All right, so Rome has chosen the Ass Boys and the Gun Club. And Forrest has also chosen the Ass Boys and Max Caster.
Yeah, I think that this is going to be a really fun opening. I mean, they just want to get Max Caster on the card as far as I'm concerned here. I think that, and again, there's some bias here, I think probably from Forrest as well, where the Gun Club are just really over right now, so I would give them the edge here.
Yeah, no, it has to. My pick definitely came because of notoriety. I like if This is the buy-in. You want to see the AEW guys win. This one was clearly thought out because you are selling this to an AEW audience. And also then you'll get a few extra New Japan people, but that AEW core audience is who this is really going to be getting this. So,
Yeah.
and also they're very high on Max Caster right now.
Oh,
For
absolutely.
good
I love
reason.
that guy.
Yep.
All right. So there we have it for what we know of at the moment of our buy-in show. So let's get started with the pay-per-view here, the Forbidden Door. What is what we suspect to be the first match?
Well, I don't have a match order, but I do have all the matches. So we're
Yeah,
just gonna
basically
go
just start at the
in.
bottom of your list, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So the first match that we have is winner take all for the Ring of Honor and IWGP Tag Team Championships. We have FTR, who are the Ring of Honor champions, versus United Empire, Jeff Cobb and Great O'Khan, who are the IWGP champions, and Roppongi Vice. So this is a three-way dance tag team championship match. Thank you, Big T. Yes. Welcome, Big T. One of my closest and dearest friends, more so than Forrest.
Okay.
Anyway, so yes, that is the first match on the card. Let us lock in our picks. Big T, if you just got here, we are going to be sending our picks to Jeff and locking them in, and then we will be discussing them.
All
So I
right.
am now currently.
And I have a feeling you're both going to be choosing the same team here because anybody not choosing them is out of their mind at this point.
What's
It
going
looks
on,
like
Jordan? My tag team partner.
all
What
right.
up?
So our champion Rome has locked in with FTR, and the challenger Forrest has also locked in with FTR.
All right, Forrest. Where's the? Are you cheating right now? Are you spying on me?
I'm not
No.
stupid. Okay,
These
so
were both
actually,
givens. Both of these,
yeah.
yeah.
But here's a little fun fact. This angle could actually be to get the ROH championships off of FTR. So and to get Jeff Cobb in ROH again. However, FTR is the safest bet.
Oh
Just wanna
shit, Jordan,
real
baby
quick,
number
yeah.
4 just came 7 hours and 48 minutes ago. Congratulations, my dude.
Congrats, bro.
Congratulations.
Wow. At the hospital right now, man. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us from the hospital after you just had another child. But
And I can safely assume, based off how smart of a guy Jordan is, that baby number 4 would also be better at predictions than Forrest.
Maybe. We don't
wow.
know that.
Most likely. But congratulations all the same. Super happy for you, man.
If you don't mind us asking Jordan, what is the name of baby number 4?
Well, he gets back to us. Give him a second.
So
yeah, we're both.
Yep, both you guys
both,
have chosen FTR. I think this is the safe choice here. Sorry, I was swatting a fly there. That looked very weird on
No,
stream.
I got you. Well, so yeah, I think that FTR is winning this match. I think, as I've said, when this whole storyline started about a month ago after Double or Nothing, I think that the idea is we're probably going to get FTR as holding, four championships. I mean, they're AAA right now, Ring of Honor, New Japan, and in September at All Out probably beat the Bucks for the AEW Tag Team Championships.
This one is Philip. Nice. I like it. All right, so let's move on to the next match that you got here. What do we got going on next? And again, this is not necessarily in the order that they will go, on the pay-per-view.
Forrest, was there anything you wanted to add to the FTR match? Or
No, I was pretty much just saying the only option I could see is to get Jeff Cobb in ROH. That's the only. Otherwise, it's FTR.
Yeah, I could see that too, man. I could
It's
actually
like
see that.
FTR's doing the belt collector gimmick right now.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Next up, we have the Young Bucks, El Phantasmo, and Hikuleo, the Bullet Club reunion for one night only, versus Dudes with Attitudes, Sting, Darby Allin, Shingo Takagi, and Hiromu Takahashi.
This is an interesting one, guys. This could really go either way because
I'm locked in.
they got the Bullet Club coming back together for like one night only, and what if they lose? Do they use that as a feud for something going down in the future? But yeah, that's a wild one. All right.
Locked in.
All right, so we got both of these gentlemen locked in here. So we're going to start off with our challenger for this one, Forrest. He is locked in with the Bullet Club. And we are going to go over to our champion, Rome, and he has also locked in with the Bullet Club.
Bitch.
All right.
I'm like surprised you are like shocked by these picks. Like what? Like these are so common sense to me.
Yeah,
So
some
you
of
see,
these
Forrest,
are...
I just didn't think you were capable of making a good prediction. So I am admittedly surprised, yes, that you are making correct picks right here.
I made more correct picks last time than you, but lost because of a bet.
This
That's
is
just
true.
the way it goes, my friend.
This is not false information.
The show was literally called Double or Nothing. You made a gamble and you lost. Do I have to go over my first promo again? Like you
No,
bet the
I'm
house, you
just
lose the
saying.
house.
I know I lost. Yes, I did because of that bet. However, in pure predictions, you were defeated.
Oh, man.
You just kept the title. That's the difference.
No.
Jordan, how old is your oldest? And well, obviously the youngest is brand new, like 0. So, how old's your oldest? So let's go, dudes with attitudes, says Jordan. Yeah, I actually I'm hoping for Sting and Darby's team to win, but I have a feeling it's going to be the Bullet Club. Japan loves the Bullet Club, and I'd be surprised if they let them lose.
This is also where they're going to get that win back because let's assume this is the match order, right? This is where New Japan would technically get a win, even though both sides have New Japan.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got coming up next?
Next up, we have the IWGP US Championship. Will Osprey versus Orange Cassidy.
All right, here is where I am predicting that you two are going to differ on your picks, but let's see.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Oh, okay. Well, I would be wrong. We have another Will Osprey vote from both of our contenders tonight. I am shocked, Rome, that you did not choose Orange Cassidy here.
I thought you were gonna go Orange.
Well, first of all, if Orange Cassidy wins the IWGP US Championship, I'm gonna mark the fuck out, and I'm gonna be very happy. I love Orange Cassidy. With all the injuries, I think he right now is my favorite in AEW. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, I think so. He's my guy. That being said, I think based off the booking that's going to happen tonight overall, I think that they keep the championship on Osprey. However, I would not be surprised for Cassidy to win because it is the US title. So This is kind of a 50-50 for me. I'm really kind of torn on it. But when I sat down an hour ago to think out this entire show, I looked at the entire show as a whole, and I was just like, I'm already picking FTR to win the IWGP. I just don't know if New Japan's comfortable with giving all their, their mid-card belts away
now,
to AEW.
Remember, Orange Cassidy is in Chaos, so he is kind of part of New Japan as well, so...
Yeah.
I know. And again, if I'm wrong on this, I'll be very happy. This is a win-win because either I'm getting the point or my guy is winning gold. So
yeah.
And another thing, the last couple IWGP US champions were Lance Archer and Jon Moxley, both AEW guys. So
absolutely. And again, not saying it's impossible. Not saying I would be surprised. I'm just this decision is purely made me looking at the entire card.
Well,
That's what this decision is.
Here's what I think is gonna happen. I think Cassidy isn't gonna get the belt because Juice Robinson still has the belt even though he's not the champion. And the storyline with Osprey is that New Japan is the they hate Will Osprey conspiracy. That's That's his storyline over there. So I see Juice Robinson showing up and maybe hitting Osprey, and that's why hit with the belt, and then that's why Cassidy loses.
Okay. I could see
that.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be one of my favorite matches of the night. I can't wait for that match.
It's going to be insane.
Oh, it's going to be so good. All right,
That's
what we got coming up next?
Absolutely. All right. Sorry, I'm just writing down Forrest predictions because you won't be here, Jeff.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson's replacement. Now, gentlemen, do we want to do a little
extra
bit of a
point for who it is?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Okay, so let's lock in by texting the person and who's winning. If it's the same, I'm just the guy that I think's debuting is the guy I think who's winning. That's just me. So
okay. And I was gonna say we can use this as one of our possible tiebreakers here.
Locked in.
All right.
Locked in. It's the same again, isn't it?
It's the same again. Yep. So both of you guys are choosing Claudio, or CSRO, which is what I'm suspecting he's gonna call himself. You know, I was hoping one of you guys would go with Johnny Gargano for the tiebreaker there.
My heart wants either Gargano, but I also could see them like not really debuting anybody and just kind of going with Gresham.
No, it's not going to be Gresham because Tony Khan said at the media call today that it's a very unique way to debut someone. So he's very excited to debut this person in this way. I mean, honestly, if it was my heart, I would love to say Wyndham, but I mean, at the end of the day, he made it clear that it's somebody that is going to replace him Sunday, but also at Blood and Guts. And I think that the dynamic of it just makes a lot of sense where Cesaro is an excellent technical wrestler, friends with Bryan Danielson. He'll go into Blood and Guts with the same type of storyline Bryan Danielson had because Eddie Kingston and Cesaro have storyline beef from back in the day. They were like used car salesmen together or some shit.
That's great.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
One of the things I thought about was because Danielson's like, I came out of the heel tunnel, remember? I was like, what if he's actually talking about himself being like the only person I trust, you know, being himself type of thing. And what if he does get cleared by the show or something?
But okay with that swerve.
I'd be okay with it, but I would actually be kind of irked because that segment really hurt Dynamite, like we talked about on Wednesday. And like, again, me as a Bryan Danielson fan, who I'd be thrilled, but I'd also be like, well, why the fuck did we do that promo on Wednesday? Even if like there was a chance, well, because Tony said today that he probably could go, but he's not 100%, so he wants to wait till he's 100%. He doesn't want to.
And I don't think I'm right on that. It was just something that popped into my head. But you know, I agree with Big T in chat there. He should have debuted last week or this week on Dynamite. But if what he's going for is a unique way to debut somebody, then so be it. But I really think that we should have got to see who this was on Wednesday to sell some tickets to the pay-per-view, you know. But there we go again. We're still tied up here. You guys have both predicted the same outcome for each match. So let's get to our next one.
Yeah, I think Jordan in the chat also real quick, it kind of does make a decent point. He was talking about how on Busted Open, Tony Khan was very selective about his wording about the mystery opponent has to win Sunday to make Blood and Guts. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but Tony Khan is usually tries to be careful about his words. Big T doesn't think it's going to be Cesaro because it's such a big debut. I don't know, man. I mean, again, I don't think Gargano really hits that technical wrestler that Danielson hyped up, nor does Wyndham.
Gargano does technically hit the technical because he has the Gargano escape submission. He has a few submissions.
Yeah.
Also, I think while he was in the way, he got even more submission-y and rest holdy.
He's called Johnny Wrestling. He's a wrestler. Like he's Johnny
he
Wrestling. The bill.
Yeah, but wrestling isn't all just technical stuff, and I don't
Oh,
know if I
I
would
know. I'm just
classify
saying.
Johnny Gargano as a technical wrestler. Like I classify him as like kind of one of those all-rounded kind of guys, kind of like an
Yeah.
Adam Cole,
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
like I don't think Adam Cole is a technical wrestler, but he's a pro wrestler. He's a jack of all trades pro wrestler.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
all right. Maybe we can move on and maybe break this tie that we are for some reason just locked in on.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I just realized my laptop's not charging. That's interesting. Uno momento. Because I don't want this to die on me midstream.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, I really would say that if this was going to be a big time thing, like Wyndham would be the guy. But it just doesn't feel like
No.
it's not like a place for Wyndham, you know what I mean? Like to me Wyndham's got to show up on like a Halloween show, or I mean that just sounds kind of cheesy now that I say it, but he needs to show up on some sort of a show that has some sort of like feeling to it that Wyndham would make sense with,
Wyndham at a Christmas special, Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's
Let's
what
go.
I'm
Make
saying.
it
Yeah, I
happen.
was gonna say or a Christmas special, like yeah, that. What up, Juan?
We'll see. Anyway.
All right, what's the next match you got for us?
We have Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki versus Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Umino, also known as Uncle Eddie and Mox's kids.
All right, guys, let's get them locked in. I'll read whoever gets it in first.
Locked in. Well, wait,
All
don't read
right,
it.
I got Rome. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not
read
gonna
it
say
yet.
it until Forrest locks his in.
I'm already concerned that Forrest is cheating, so I don't know, we gotta
Ow.
make sure we.
Yeah, I mean,
How
you would
would-
have to have a bug or something in your house, a camera.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna have to check this out.
Rome came in first with Team Jericho. And AJ comes in
Who?
with Les Sex Gods and Murder Grandpa.
No, this is not okay. I mean, it's fine if we pick all the same. We tie and I win and I retain on a tie, so that's fine with me. All right, well let's see here. So, real quick in the chat, Big T saying that AEW is part of Shark Week. And yep, they filmed a bunch of promos, a bunch of vignettes, and apparently they're going to do some sort of gimmick match to coincide with Shark Week, which that sounds interesting.
Are we gonna get Shark Boy?
I don't know, but they said that they have a gimmick match in the works that's themed with that week. Which
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, what are they gonna do? Like a pit of sharks or something?
Shark Boy, man.
I don't know.
Boy and Lava Girl. Let's go.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, also it is worth mentioning that Johnny Gargano does have a meet and greet
Oh,
signing
my
in
bad.
Chicago Sunday morning, but who knows?
All right, so we are still
Anyway.
tied up. Let's get to the next match here.
Anyway, no, sorry about the match that we just were at. I was just reading chats. No, I think Team Jericho is going to win this. I think at Blood and Guts we're going to see JAS lose.
Yeah.
So it just kind of makes sense here to continue that streak. I mean, also with Minoru Suzuki on the Jericho side, it just makes sense for them to win this match.
Oh my
I'm
God!
actually-
If Big T is correct and it's Shark Boy versus Danhausen,
That'd be great.
book it, please.
But I'm like really hyped to see Yuta and Minoru square off
Oh yeah.
in that tag team. And then also Minoru and Eddie.
Yeah, I think Yuta and Jericho are gonna go at it big time because back in the day when he was just like a young boy over there, Jericho beat the crap out of him one time, so put him in the walls of Jericho.
Umino, right? Umino? He
Yeah,
to Umino,
is it
too.
Shohei or Shote Umino?
Yeah, he was he's Red Shoe's son.
Yeah. All right, we are still tied up. Let's get to the next match here.
Well, I don't think it's going to change anytime soon because the next match is the AEW Women's Championship match. Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm.
All right, Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm. Where I love that you have a thunder and a storm in this, so this is the thunderstorm match. I really like that. I really hope Tony
Oh,
takes
Jordan's got
a shot here and does something crazy.
Jordan wants us to add some parlay questions. I don't know. That's a lot. It's a lot to add on here.
We might have to though, honestly.
Yeah, we might have to for a tiebreaker if we get to the end and you guys don't have anything different. If all your picks are the same, we'll have
That's
to
what
do
it's
something
looking
there.
like.
You know
We're
what's
both-
gonna be really funny if it comes down to like one match and that one match is the only difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping
I
it
think
comes
that
down
is
to.
gonna
Actually, that'd be great. That way you guys
That
can
would be
relax for the
amazing.
entire show and just wait for that match.
Right? Just enjoy it.
All right, so again, we have both of our contenders here locked in with Thunder Rosa, which I guess was another kind of easy pick. But to be honest, if I was picking with you guys, I would be picking Tony Storm here. I want to see something crazy happen. And, you know.
Nah, they can't do Thunder Rosa like that. Her championship reign hasn't been that great. And that I see there being like a 0 chance. Like this is the out of all the matches, I think this is the biggest
Gimme.
lock. Yeah, it's the biggest gimme. This is
Hey,
a
you
match
know,
that they added onto the card, so that
what
way they could have some of the women representation
what
on the
if
show. And
what if Britt Baker comes out and interferes big time and costs Rosa the title, but she goes immediately back trying to get it back from Tony? Like, you know,
oh, I'd hate that. I think that'd be awful. That's like exactly what was shitty about the end of Britt's title run. I don't want that.
guess so.
To
I
end
guess
this
so.
title run. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be very good.
All right, let's get to our next match here. What do you got?
Sorry, I have to write down Thunder Rosa real quick for Forrest. All right, next up, we are really running through this very quickly. Mainly because there's no storyline build up, so it's very difficult to kind of go over the storyline of everything.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the All Atlantic Championship 4-way dance. We have Miro versus Malachi Black versus now Clark Connors due to Ishii getting injured because this is just a fucking cursed pay-per-view versus Pac.
All right, so there's no way you guys are picking the same person here, but it is. You
There's
probably
a
will, knowing
25%
our
chance we
luck
pick
here
the
right
same person.
now.
I
All right,
locked
so
in
we
already.
have Forrest locking in first.
Locked in.
I will wait for Rome to lock his pick in.
I'm locked in.
All right, we have our first difference of the night.
Oh
Yay,
shit.
All
finally.
right, so Forrest locked himself in first here with Miro. Locks in with Miro, which would have
I knew
been
he was
my
gonna pick
choice
Miro.
as well.
I absolutely knew he was going to pick Miro.
All right, and we have Rome locking in with Malachi Black. That is a
you
great
were gonna
pick
pick
as
Malachi
well.
Black.
I'm definitely torn on which one of these two guys deserves it more. I think with Miro's return and everybody demanding that he gets himself a title, I really think they're gonna go the Miro route, but this could go any of the 4 ways, but besides
Actually-
the New Japan guy. I don't even know who that guy
So
is.
here's what I think's going to happen. I think that this is a 4-way dance mainly for the reason for Miro to not win this match. I think that Clark Connors is going to take the pin here from Malachi Black.
Okay.
And it's also one of the other reasons why I think Orange Cassidy is losing against Will Osprey. Because I do expect this to be one of the only matches of the night where a New Japan guy takes the fall for a title loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
From what we've talked about so far, like I think FTR pins Roppongi Vice. I think I think some of the other like the trios matches, I think maybe those New Japan guys take the fall. But in terms of all these title matches we've talked about, like that's just how I see it shaking out. I think Clark Connors takes the pin. Malachi Black and the House of Black are extremely over right now. I understand that Miro is a monster. I understand that Miro is a beast. But like the House of Black is one of the most captivating things on AEW television, especially with the injuries right now.
Yeah.
I say Orange Cassidy is my favorite. I think Malachi Black and Orange Cassidy are probably tied right now for my favorites. Maybe like I think Orange like edges him out a little bit. But I think they just gave the House of Black Julia Hart. I think that this team is getting poised to be a really big deal moving forward. I also think I have an idea of what Miro is going to do next, which we'll get into. But so that's why I see Malachi Black winning the title.
Okay.
So I went Miro because he's the safe bet. I actually think Pac is gonna win because it's time for Pac to finally get something.
He
And
deserves
I
something.
could see Pac wanting to move around. Miro doesn't really move around. Aleister Black does, but he hasn't lately. Since he got Brody King in, he hasn't. He's only done AEW. So I could see Pac taking it to the UK, doing UK shows with it. I could also see Miro doing that, but less likely for Miro. It's maybe more that they're going to just keep feeding and bringing in other talent to feed to Miro. That's why I do think there's a higher chance of him winning. It's basically you got these three guys that all deserve a title. And
Yeah, I actually. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
that was the end of my point.
Okay, yeah, I completely agree with Forrest. Actually, I think if Malachi Black isn't winning this, then I would give it to Pac. He's like you said, day one AEW guy, kind of hasn't really gotten that rub yet. I agree with you. I think if it's not going to be Black, it's going to be Pac, and it will be Clark Connors taking the pin.
Yeah. Also, he could break off. He could break off from Death Triangle so that he could fight the Phoenix and Penta.
Yep.
Have some crazy matches.
Oh. All right, so to confirm again, we
he-
finally had our first difference of the night. We got Forrest with Miro, and we got Rome with Malachi Black. I like it. I like it.
Watch us both be wrong because it's a 4-way dance.
And it's Pac.
It's gonna be Pac. It's gonna be Pac. It's absolutely gonna be Pac, and we'll be here with a tie still.
I know. That was what I wanted.
Okay.
I was hoping for a no. I picked Miro to be safe. I actually want Pac or Malachi to win. I'm okay with any of those three actually winning, but
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's add one thing to this one where if neither of you are correct and Pac wins, who does Pac pin? And I'm going to give
Clark
the championships
Connors.
advantage to Rome.
No, wait,
Rome, you get to go first.
Wait.
I've already said Clark Connors.
Oh, you're both going to say that, aren't you?
Yeah, but wait. How about we do that for the 4-way dance for the IWGP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I wrote that down in case we needed to. So I actually.
Yeah.
Yep, and I
have that.
agree with
we'll do
that
that.
one. That's the one. Okay, let's do that one. We won't do it for this one because we both are going to go. Clark's probably going to take the pin.
Yeah.
I'm actually
for the
I'm in the camp of Malachi Black if they don't plan on giving out these trios titles soon. That way, I do believe that group deserves some sort of, something on somebody's shoulder there. But if they're gonna pull the trigger on these trios titles anytime soon, I think they give it to Miro. But we'll see.
What's going on, Coach Nick?
What up, Coach?
He's gonna be starting from the beginning. Okay. Well, we'll be here. We'll be live when you get caught up. We're gonna be doing a Rampage watch along tonight due to the fact that Jeffrey is going to Chicago tomorrow morning to go to Forbidden Door. Forrest, are you joining us for this watch along or?
I actually can't.
Okay,
No,
that's fine.
okay.
That's totally fine. And then Jordan saying Pac was supposed to be booked way better from AEW start, but he was too busy with Dragon Gate. Also, the pandemic got him caught overseas. That also did not help him at all. He's had a really unlucky go of things.
Yeah, he basically got stuck in Europe for quite a while. So
like a year and a half, something like
that. The pandemic ruined so many storylines and so many
debuts.
Yeah.
All right, what is our next match?
All right, so we are down to the 2 World Championship matches. First up, we have the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Champion Jay White defending against Kazuchika Okada, Adam Cole, and Adam Page.
All right, gentlemen, get those picks locked in. I can't wait for this match. It's going to be... I get to see this...
Yep, you're going to say blank pins blank. That's what you're going to do. Okay?
There we go, yeah. So, lock in with blank pins blank.
I mean, I did it a little different, but it makes sense.
Yeah, whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, we definitely have a difference here. All right, so Forrest came across my screen first. So Forrest has chosen Jay White to pin Adam Cole, baby. And then we got Rome. Adam Cole pins Adam Page for the championship. Wow. And I see exactly where you're coming from, Rome, because they made a big point to be like, you got beat by him twice.
So
Gentlemen. Forrest, if you want, I'll let you go first because you're taking the safe bet here.
yeah, no. Cole's injured currently, right?
I'm aware that what Cole's dealing with.
He's dealing
Okay.
with something, yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying. All right, go ahead.
All right, so here's my reasoning for why Adam Cole is going to be our new IWGP World Champion. So I'm looking at the field of contenders here, right? I see Jay White, I see Okada, I see Adam Cole, and I see Adam Page. I also think that this match, I still feel like we're going to get some sort of Bullet Club Elite feud. I really do think that, and I think that's going to tie in with Adam Page, and I think it's going to tie in with Kenny Omega when he comes back. I continue to think that. I think that it's just really obvious but smart booking. And I also understand that I'm not taking the safe approach here. I think Forrest is taking the absolute safe approach to assume that Jay White is going to retain his championship. And I understand that I am taking a risk here. However, I see Adam Cole winning this championship for a few reasons. Yes, he is banged up, but everyone's fucking banged up at this point. So, whatever.
Yep.
Jay White just beat Okada, so I don't see Okada winning this. Adam Page beat Adam Cole twice, so I don't see Adam Page beating Adam Cole. Because in this match, no matter who wins, I think an AEW guy takes the pin here. And I don't think it's going to be Adam Cole.
Okay.
I think that we're teasing this thing between Adam Cole and Jay White. There's clearly something here where it's very I don't know. For me, it's very clear that it's going to be a thing moving forward. I think that based off other matches in the night, like the FTR match, I think AEW and New Japan are very comfortable kind of helping each other out here and maybe trading some titles. And I think that this will be the case. I don't think that it's a very long title reign from Adam Cole, but I do think it gets us to the next point of this Adam Cole, Jay White, Bullet Club versus Elite storyline.
Okay.
I kind of disagree with most of that.
I understand.
Yeah, and you said it right. It is the safe pick. So you're telling me he's a transitional champion for a week?
I'm not saying. Oh no.
Okay.
I'm not saying a week.
But that's so if Cole if Cole wins, Jay White, who they're super high on, who they're building their brand around, is going to be a transitional champion. He's only had the title for like 2 weeks.
Allow me to further elaborate. So, number one, this match is a four-way dance, and I think Jay White's going to come out of it looking very strong regardless. I don't think Jay White takes the pin. I don't even think Jay White gets really messed with that much. I think that he looks very dominant in this match. I see Adam Cole taking the opportunity, becoming an opportunizer. Let's say, let's create a word here. I think that this is going to be a very underhanded win from Adam Cole. I think it's not going to be a strong, clean win. It's going to be something like Jay White does the switchblade, and like there's going to be something going on here. But I do think Adam Cole wins it with Jay White looking very strong.
Okay.
I have other reasonings that will become clear.
I think after this match, I think Kenny might show up, not do anything, just show up, but it's to fight Jay White, who kicked him out of the Bullet Club and took over.
Well, so here's my thing. I don't think Kenny shows up necessarily for that this Sunday. I think he may show up in some capacity, but that's the end point, I think. I think that's not the end point, but it's going to be something that happens down the line, and I think that this is a great way to keep everybody still involved. Because I don't that's just how I see it.
Do you see there in chat, Big T says on being the elite on BTE, Hangman mentioned he's got to go look for some brooms to the Dark Order?
Yes, I did see that, and I do think that Kenny Omega will show up again. I don't think he's going to challenge for the IWGP Championship. But if Kenny does show up, I think him challenging Jay White makes sense if Jay White's not the champion.
I agree.
Again, I understand that I'm not going the safe route here, but I do think either Adam Cole or Adam Page wins the IWGP title. And for me, Adam Cole just makes a lot more sense in this scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with this pick, there's 2 points on the line, essentially.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, and again, I understand.
Who's
I picked Adam Page gets the pin, or
gets pinned?
Adam Cole pins Adam Page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again,
So-
I think I
Adam
see
pins
this as
Adam, got it.
I completely see this as a match where Jay White comes across looking very strong. I think that he beats the shit out of Okada personally. I think this is going to be a really good showing for him, but it's not the end of the storyline. It's more of a beginning point, in my opinion. That's why I'm booking it this way. This is not an end point. This is a starting point.
Okay. Jordan's thinking in Hangman versus Kenny for Kenny's original big prize. I like that too. This is one of those matches that could go any way of the four, which is why I knew you guys were gonna have a difference of opinion on this one. So
Yeah, I just see it as like, again, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm overbooking it. I just see so much potential in this Bullet Club versus Elite storyline. I think that like it just feels like that's going to be the story of the summer. Punk is out. They need a big story, a main event story, and I think that this is that story. I think that you see the IWGP Championship on Dynamite. I think you see Adam Cole and Jay White feuding. Um, I think a lot of shit goes down at All Out. Admittedly, that's where I see. I would see Adam Cole holding on to the title until All Out, where he loses it to Jay White.
that's a nice
That's
theory there. Big T's saying, Kenny comes out to kind of interrupt something and gets to hold up both of the titles there if they do something to Moxley at the end. That'd be crazy.
yeah. Again, I know that the risk I'm taking right now, and I know I very well could have just signed my title away. It is what it is. I feel really strongly about it.
Yeah. You could both be wrong. You could both easily be wrong on this four-way as well.
Okada wins for some reason.
Yeah,
Well, again, I think Hangman wins if Adam Cole doesn't. That's just
gotcha.
the way I see it going down.
All right, so I believe that brings us to the main event. Is there anything else besides this one?
Nope, we are at the main event. It is the AEW Interim World Heavyweight Championship. Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Winner will be the interim champion until the return of the best in the world, CM Punk.
All right, boys, let's get them locked in. Wow, Forrest had his locked in immediately as soon as we started going on
I
here.
already had it written. I was just waiting to hit send.
Oops.
All right, so
I'm locked in, but you can read it. It's typoed, but you can read it.
So we should have a new champion, or I'm sorry, we should have a decided champion at this year's Forbidden Door, as Forrest has locked in with Jon Moxley, and Rome has locked in with Hiroshi Tanahashi. I think it would blow the roof off the wrestling world for Tanahashi to win that belt. I am with Forrest though. I am in the camp of Mox winning. It just feels like the right thing to do for AEW. But if we're trying to shake things up here and have the world go crazy, here's how to do it.
So here's the rationale, because once again, Forrest has taken the 100% safe pick, and I don't blame him for doing it. No, I don't blame you at all for picking these matches, because if you asked me to go with the safe, if you were asking me to bet my life on these scripted wrestling matches, I would go with the picks you've made. I would go Jay White beating Adam Cole. Well, no, I would go Jay White winning. I don't know if I would have him pin Adam Cole, but I would have Jay White winning, and I would have Mox winning. Here's my thing. I think that in all fairness, this is strictly me reacting to the previous match we talked about. I think that if an AEW guy is going to win the IWGP Championship, I think that on the flip side, it has to be the other way around. Now, this is the AEW Interim World Championship, which even makes it more viable in my mind that Tanahashi wins this match. I think that Tanahashi versus Punk is a match that they really want to do, and I think Tanahashi versus Punk is what they're still going to do. That's just my thought process. I think they're going to trade world titles. I think you'll see Tanahashi on Dynamite, and I think you'll see Adam Cole maybe a little bit in New Japan, maybe just New Japan of America, but in general, I think you'll see it. It's just for me, you can't have one without the other. Let me just put it that way. I can't pick Adam Cole winning and then pick Mox winning, because I think that's way too one-sided for these two companies coming together and working together, doing this.
I actually like that rationale there, so I like that.
I do too. I hope you're right.
I just think that they have Tanahashi versus Punk circled in, and like at the same time, I also could see them doing Punk versus Moxley. I totally do. But I also think that Mox is going to be dealing with JAS still, and I think storyline wise, I think Mox is probably still a little tied up with that. I mean, true, they could end the rivalry on Wednesday. Excuse me. And that would be the end of it. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel right, especially because again, it's the interim championship. So it's like you don't need to have like that causes confusion for Mox. Like, okay, is Mox a 2-time champion? Is he the 2-time world champion, the first ever? And Jordan says it too. I don't know if they even want that yet.
I wouldn't, because I wouldn't consider him the actual 2-time, because only one of them's like a half champion.
Yeah. So, like, admittedly, I feel a little bit more confident about Tanahashi winning the AEW interim title than I do about Adam Cole winning the IWGP. But again, I just feel like you have to have both together. It seems fair. They trade world titles for the summer, and then at the end of the summer, they switch back. That's just how I see them doing it. I think it'll create buzz for both companies. It'll make Japanese fans tune into AEW because their world champion is on AEW, and it'll make AEW fans tune into New Japan because the AEW Interim World Championship can be defended over in Japan. It seems like great business for everybody involved. It makes sense for storylines. It's not the safe bet, but in every other way, these two matches make so much sense to me that I'm willing to risk it all for this.
Yeah, Big T says they could do Tanahashi versus Punk at Battle of the Belts in August. I actually agree with that. From what I have heard, Punk's foot is already healed to the point where he's off crutches, so he could definitely show up just to show up. So,
again, I think that this is a summer thing. I think that I agree that Punk's back by August, although I think they save him for All Out in September, just to make sure. And I think you have Punk beat Tanahashi in September to unify the titles, and I think Adam Cole holds on to the title until August, or September. And it's part of this New Japan Elite Bullet Club feud that will take control of the summer. Again, like, I think you put the Young Bucks with the Bullet Club. I think that's also kind of shades of this. I think it's going to be like the Bucks team up with Bullet Club, and like it's just bringing everybody back together. I feel like it would feel like a missed opportunity to not go this route. Like, if you have the Bullet Club here, and you have the Elite here, and you have Adam Cole, and you have Jay White, and you have Kenny Omega coming back, and you have Adam Page, like, all the pieces are here for this huge story. And it's just like, I don't see why you wouldn't do it.
I tell you what, as upsetting as it is right now with this injury bug, when everybody's healed up and we got all these guys back, it's going to be such a good time to be a fan of wrestling. Oh my God.
Man, Forrest has been so quiet since these two matches.
I'm just letting you go, man. Pop off.
He's
letting you go.
Bro,
he's shocked.
I'm not shocked. A little bit actually.
All right.
I think you worked yourself I think you worked yourself there. I learned our first prediction show. You have made the mistake that I made on the first prediction show. I fantasy booked the entire card, and I didn't even get close. Then I tied you / beat you last time by doing exactly what I did this time. You were the one that fell for the trap and are now fantasy booking themselves.
Yeah,
I want, dude, it sounds so good what you just said. I want you to be right. Hell, I'll take that L if it is that good and we get this. But we live in the darkest timeline. I don't think we're getting that.
No, we do not
Oh.
live in the darkest timeline. We do live in this timeline of professional wrestling. The rest of the world, or excuse me, at least the rest of the country, may be living in a dark timeline, but pro wrestling is definitely not. Okay? It
Yo.
is a excellent time for pro wrestling. Guys are hurt, but they will be back.
Yeah.
I just don't see businesses doing the title switch because like you got to clear that with the Warner execs. They might not be down for it. They get very possessive about their shiny belt that they paid for. You know, I don't see that happening.
So here's where I would I understand your hesitation in terms of the Warner executives. I think the Warner executives are 100% behind everything Tony Khan's doing. I think that party in LA was a very clear indication the way that the meeting went, all the things that were said. Keep in mind this Tanahashi was there that night. I mean, obviously we didn't know that night that Punk was hurt because he got hurt that night. But I think that the Warner executives at this point trust Tony Khan to do this. I think that they also understand that there is a trade-off here where, because again, this is the other thing. It's not the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. It is the interim AEW World Heavyweight Championship. And yes, Big T, as a CM Punk fan, you are pumping yourself up. And I am also pumping myself up for at All Out, the main event of All Out being Hiroshi Tanahashi versus CM Punk for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
I
In which
think
case CM Punk...
I think he's talking about Punk possibly being a guest commentator for that match, which would be awesome. That would be freaking perfect.
You know,
Sit him down at the table.
I saw his comment. I knew he was referring to.
That's
But
really
again,
good
Punk
idea.
in general makes me very excited as well. So I understand. Yeah, again, it is a risky business. I am swimming in deep water, but I think it's going to work out. And if it doesn't, it is what it is.
I hope it works out.
I'm like, here's the thing, right? I think that when you were fantasy booking, though, I think you were. Here's the difference between you and me, Forrest. When you were fantasy booking
Sunglasses
at Double or
roll.
Nothing,
Oh my God, just say it. Don't put the glasses on. Just say it.
first of all, shut the fuck up. Second, I'm not listen, all right? You can lift doors all you want. I'm not afraid of your gains, bro. Okay? I'm not. So
They're good
pump
gains.
the brakes, big guy. All right. I lost my train of thought.
And we're done with the promo.
No.
Yay!
No. I'm kidding. No, at Double or Nothing, you fantasy booked with your heart. I'm not fantasy booking with just my heart. I'm fantasy booking with my head. Tony Khan is a masterclass at storytelling. And I think, again, they could go the safe way, but I would admittedly say that the safe way makes the pay-per-view a lot lamer. Okay? Like, here's the thing also. If they want this to be an annual show, right? They want the Forbidden Door to be an annual show. Tony Khan said that multiple times today at the media thing. He's like, "Oh, we're already talking. We would love to do this like for the next 4 years and then reevaluate and see where we're at after that." But you need to give people a reason to want to tune in. If you just do, like Forrest, you called it Survivor Series. Like we've been talking about the booking being bad, and you were like, "Oh, it's just Survivor Series. They're just throwing things together, and the guys that are supposed to win will win." Thank you, Big T. Yes. All hail. All hail the king.
Yo, yeah. Speaking of which, that CM Punk shirt, man. Where'd you get that shirt at?
Oh, this is admittedly a Fed CM Punk shirt.
Okay, I was like, that looks like old school. I haven't seen that in a long time. That's nice. I still like it.
Bro, I keep all my CM Punk shirts. Are you kidding me? I have all of my WWE CM Punk shirts. I don't support the company, but I still admittedly do wear my WWE CM Punk shirts. I also do keep my Daniel Bryan shirts in rotation for when I'm feeling it.
My only
and yes, I said Daniel
shirt-
Bryan on purpose.
My only E-shirt is a John Cena shirt that I keep because it was the first wrestling show Purpleness took me to, which was a Monday
Oh,
Night
that's
Raw in Philadelphia.
That's beautiful.
I
That's
got
really
to
beautiful.
see The Rock give John Cena the rock bottom right after I bought the shirt. I was like, oh, that's
and
nice.
then everybody waited a year for the match.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the only Fed shirt I have is the Undisputed Era one that Rome got me.
Nice.
Hey, at the end of Sunday, you'll be able to say that that shirt's for the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Sure.
Yep.
All
Sounds
right.
Yeah, I
good.
think
So,
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a fun show, and I think storylines and storytelling is gonna pick up afterwards. Um, but yeah, those are the picks.
yeah, those are our picks. So it does look like we should have either a retaining champion or a new champion. Remember, fellas, in the picks that you gave for the four ways of who's going to win and who's going to get pinned, both of those can count as a point, even if one of the other is wrong. So
Yes.
even
Correct.
if you said who's going to get pinned, if your winner wasn't correct, you still get your point for who took the pin on both of those matches. All right.
Yep. That
All right.
sounds
So
good
we
with me.
should have a new champion. And Forrest's not going to join us for the watch along show. But I do have that already set up to be its own separate show for tonight. So if you want to, we can end right here on this one, and then you guys
Well,
can
real
join us
quick-
back here right at 9:55. We're gonna start back up for the Rampage watch
Oh,
along.
is there a
Real
point
quick.
of ending the stream?
We don't really have a half an hour's worth of stuff to do.
Well, we got
Pretty
one
usual.
more question that you guys missed, and I'm surprised you missed it.
Okay, what is that?
How many broken tables?
You know what? I actually wasn't predicting any because there's not very many
Yeah,
in New Japan
I
shows.
have a feeling there won't be any either.
I'm going
So-
with one.
Yeah, let's actually go. That can
I'm like,
definitely
it's
be
just
another one.
tradition, isn't it?
It is, but this I don't know. All right, so hold on then. Let me really think about this. All right, let me write this down. Broken tables. Forrest is going one, so now I need to make a pick here because this is me versus him.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, this is at the United Center. This is in the United States, where basically in every single show we have chance of we want tables. I think there is a good chance we see a couple of tables here.
No, see, like I'm looking at this, and this just feels like a very wrestling heavy card to me. Nothing really stands out, but maybe, just
Bullet
maybe.
Club and dudes with attitudes, definitely tables.
That's what I'm
How many
thinking. I'm thinking
chops?
that.
Getting into the hundreds
I'm
on
gonna
that.
go. I'm gonna go with one.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Forrest already said one, so I mean, there's like no, but all right.
Look, I'm the champ. All right, I can do whatever the hell I
guess,
want.
yeah.
If I
I
want
guess
to
you
pick,
can.
if I want to pick -3 tables to be broken, I'll do it.
And they
I don't
put
want to.
back together 3 tables.
Exactly. They're like one of the matches is literally Eddie Kingston beating up Jericho while Mox's kids build tables from IKEA. That's what that match will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
No, no.
you know,
I just don't see a point in ending the stream. We can hang out. I mean, we could just shoot the shit. We could talk about wrestling. Jeff, why don't you tell us about your weekend? Tell us about your plans. All hail King Rome. Yes, thank you, Big T.
well, I mean, the plans are to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow and be out of the house by 6 a.m. driving what is showing on my GPS to be 14 hours to
Man.
Chicago.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yep. So that's why I'm leaving early so I can get there by, I think it'll get us there about 10 p.m.
Who's going to be starting the driving? Is it going to be Purpleness?
Oh,
or
I will
it
be
you?
starting and finishing. Purple does not drive on. I don't think she drives more than 5 miles from the house. There's like a radius to the house that she'll go, and then after that, it's like the gas in Warzone. She's not allowed out there.
Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, that's gonna be a long drive for you. I'm guessing you're gonna be taking breaks.
Yeah, I'll probably stop at a couple rest stops to stretch the legs out, but shouldn't be too bad.
Cool. And I'm sure you're excited. AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, I can't wait. I got a bunch of camera gear. I'm gonna film, stuff when I'm there. Actually, it's good thing people are here. On the way there, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A from the car. So granted, I have signal. I'm gonna try to find where I have the best signal. I'm gonna have it mounted, in the front of the dashboard, and you guys will ask some questions in the chat, and I will try to answer them. Purple will, well, I don't think she likes that. Purple will read off the questions to me, and I will try to answer them the best I could. Ooh,
I think
14
Big
hour
T's got a
live
good
stream. I
point.
don't
I
know
think
if
you
I
should
could
just do
make
a
it.
14-hour live stream. I
That'd
would
be
I would
wild.
hang out for a little bit of that here and there.
I
I
think
don't think
my
I would be there for the whole day because I got things I got to do. I'm prepping for guests for Forbidden Door, including the beautiful virtual but yet real Forest.
yeah.
I'm whatever dimension I want to be
I
at the
think
moment.
I think my phone might actually overheat and explode if I tried doing it for 14 hours.
I
Plugged
can
into the
confirm you
charger
will
the whole
not make
time.
it past 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. That's really rough. That could
I
be
think 6 is the max you can live stream on a cell phone battery.
Yeah.
it
But
keeps it plugged in though.
I'm also
That's
thinking
true.
of doing the same thing as soon as the show ends, maybe a couple of minutes after. I might just chill in my seat for a little while and join you on Discord there, Rome, for a few minutes, and then get out of the stadium and then join you again a little bit after. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out well personally, but
Yeah.
just letting everyone know that's here. Please do me a solid, because I don't think Jeff realizes how long it's going to take him to get onto the stream. Forrest will not be here whether he wins or loses because that's just Forrest.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
I'm taking your champion and I'm
I
leaving
gotta
with it.
keep the kayfabe.
Summer
That's
of
just
Forest,
Forrest. That's
baby.
who he is. Hold on one second. Big T said, I just thought of something amazing between Rome and Forrest. The person who gets all the predictions right gets to pick the theme song that Purple and Jeff have to listen to for 14 hours straight.
Yeah, straight.
There's
Oh,
no
on the way
punishment
home?
involved for me here.
Yeah,
I'm
why
the
is the
general manager.
punishment just for Jeff?
Vetoed.
Because I'm the champion. I say what goes, damn it. But no, everyone that's here, do me a favor. Be here. All hail King Rome. Yes. Yes. You know what? I'm just going to keep
We need a
it on.
crown.
Oh my god, please get a king gimmick.
Yeah, we need
With
a
like
crown.
a crappy crown.
All hail King Rome. The Rome. I don't want to say the Roman Empire because that's like a Roman Reigns thing, and fuck Roman Reigns. But like, I could make that work. I could sell some tickets. But no, everyone, do me a favor. Please be here as soon as Forbidden Door ends, because it's going to be just me most likely. I understand Jeff's going to try to make it, but I would love to have some conversations about the show. I don't want to just read results, so I like having conversations. So please be here and make sure you let me know what you guys think once we get to that point.
Yeah.
Be
I'm
able to
sorry,
pop
Jordan. We're
in from
leaving
the
from
car.
Philadelphia, man. From Philly.
Yeah, so that's exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a long drive, but I'll stop here and there and stretch the legs, and yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, we gotta place a Curly's order. Forrest, do you want Curly's on Sunday?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if anybody
Sure.
is
All right.
in the Philadelphia area, the outer suburbs area, definitely visit Curly's of Levittown, the best cheesesteak you will have. Better than all the tourist
that is
traps
one of
down
the
in
best
Philly.
damn cheesesteaks I've ever had.
I love their cheesesteak, but I'm more so I
Rome
love
gets the
their
wings, the boneless.
I love their wings, their boneless wings especially. Their wings are fucking phenomenal. The barbecue sauce is phenomenal. They use a really sharp Cooper cheese, I believe, right, for the cheese fries. That's really good. And then
Yep.
of course their mac and cheese is one of the best mac and cheeses I've ever had, and I consider myself a mac and cheese connoisseur. That cheese that they make, whoever does it, you know who you are. You do a excellent job and never disappoints. But yeah, no, we're gonna do some curlies. Forrest, text me what you want. Look up the menu if you don't have it. It's very good food.
I will do that.
Yeah. Just
All
text me
right.
what you want because I gotta text D because he'll be here too. I'll ask him what he
Yeah.
wants.
All right, I'm gonna dip out now because I gotta go. Per usual.
All right. Well, you have yourself a good night. Oh, excuse me. Have yourself a good night, sir, and good luck on the
Thank you.
Forbidden
Have a safe drive. Good luck
Forbidden
on your
Doors
drive.
Predictions Championship,
Thank you.
and thank you as
See you
well.
Sunday.
See you Sunday. Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye,
Laters.
chat.
All right. Now that he's gone, let me tell you why I hate his guts. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think that my prediction's too crazy, do you? I don't think it's that. insane. I think it's definitely got some risk to it. But what do you think? What do you think about these
I
title
think you
matches?
both have a very good chance of
My
taking
camera's
this
off
one.
again.
It's there.
My
It'll be there in
camera.
2 seconds.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually
Just
think
making
you
sure.
both have a very good chance of taking this one. Especially if it's going to come down to that final Moxley versus Tanahashi match. I actually think you have a good shot because Tony likes to throw us curveballs. He really does. And this would be the time to do it because I don't believe that it's time for
Yeah,
Mox to be
I
a
don't.
two-time
I
champ. As
really
soon as
don't.
that was pointed out to me, that was like a light bulb going off.
Yeah, real quick, I want to answer Jordan's question. Yes, we've both been to the arena. Jeff was there recently for the New Japan show. I've been there in the past for some Ring of Honor shows. ECW was admittedly a little bit before my time, so because I was, just a kid, so I never went to an ECW show. I really wish I could have. But yeah, I've been to Ring of Honor shows at the ECW arena. It is an historic venue.
Yeah. So I was there recently with Purple for the New Japan Pro Wrestling. It was NJPW Strong, I believe is what it was. We
Yeah.
got to see Eddie Kingston was there on commentary for a match with Will Osprey. That was really fun. If you actually check out some of the shorts that I've done, Jordan, I have a bunch of videos from the entire event. One of my shorts has like 2,000 views, and it was just me walking through the door of the 2600 arena, which is that is what it's called now, the 2600 arena.
Yeah, but
Um,
it's people, local fans still refer to it as the ECW
the
arena.
ECW,
You
yeah,
go
they
into one
still
of the
refer to it as that.
bathrooms, they still have ECW spray painted on the walls.
And
It's
yeah, the funny part is, I'll post a picture of it here, maybe later. They still have the wall of the ECW with the barbed wire and the chain fence, and it's got signatures from wrestlers all over it. Like you can pick out Matt Hardy and a couple of other people on there. It's actually in the men's bathroom, but because it's like a thing that everybody wants to take a picture in front of, like women just walk straight in the bathroom and are like, "Yep, I'm taking a picture with this. Don't care." It's pretty good.
yeah. And Jordan, Big T, if you guys ever make it down, we'll hang out with you guys. We'll go with you to the shows. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a really special venue, and again, being a Philly fan, there's a lot of history here in the city with wrestling, and it proud to be a Philly wrestling fan.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely, there's a
absolutely.
lot of history here. I mean, I know Jeff, you kind of you're a plant, as they say. You were moved to the area, but
Yeah.
uh, yeah, lifelong, and it's special. It's definitely special being in that building, knowing the significance of it, and also Tony Luke's cheesesteaks. My wife's favorite cheesesteak, not my favorite cheesesteak, my second favorite cheesesteak. Um, but Tony Luke's is right there too, and it's phenomenal
Yeah, I
cheesesteaks.
like Tony Luke's roast pork, the sliced roast pork.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's banging.
So I like Steve's. I like Steve's. That's my favorite cheesesteak.
Okay.
Um, Steve's is my favorite. Tony Luke's is the wife's favorite, and then I think my number two is Tony Luke's, followed by Curly's. I love Curly's cheesesteaks
Okay.
too. Um, but that's the order for me personally. I prefer my cheesesteak sliced. I like that sliced steak. You know what I mean? Not the chopped.
Jordan's going to the Evansville Coliseum on July 3rd for GC Dub. GCW is crazy, man. They got a hardcore fan base, man. Those guys are bananas.
No, they definitely do, and they sign a lot of big names from the indies too. I
Yeah.
think Maki Ito is going to be there in July, or maybe it's August. She's definitely booked for one of the GCW shows.
All right.
I want the cheese steals in Philly too.
Oh
Damn,
man, now I want a
I'm assuming it's
cheesesteak so bad.
cheesesteaks. I know, man.
I think that's what he meant. I
Cheesesteaks
want a
just
cheesesteak in Philly too.
no, yeah, no. Purple only eats it on. The wife gets Curly's cheesesteaks on the fries. That's her thing. She likes getting the cheesesteak fries, but she
All right.
never finishes it. It's so much food. That's the other thing that's great about Curly's. Again, I know this is like free advertising, Jeff. If you want to get like a Curly's like ad, like
Yeah.
I'm willing to add on the podcast. But like the amount of food that Curly gives me
I could make a
is
I could make a commercial from
ridiculous.
within the
It's
kitchen.
ridiculous. It's fantastic. I hope Curly knows that I love his food. I love his food dearly. It's
He definitely knows.
amazing. He does know that makes me feel good because he is phenomenal. Like the only downside to it is that he's so far away, which you know
Yeah.
how far away you guys
He's
are
like
because you drive
45
here for the
minutes from you.
pay-per-views. I know it sucks,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's great food, and I always love. It's kind of like an AEW pay-per-view tradition. Anytime there's a pay-per-view, we get Curly's. It's
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Yeah, let's talk about the show still. I guess we can go back over these because I don't think you gave a lot of. At least I didn't hear half of your picks.
No, I
Again, I
pretty
don't feel
much
like there's a
agreed
point.
with all the ones that you guys had in common. So we would have all kind of been picking the same stuff up until, you know, the 4-way matches. I definitely had FTR winning, but I would be picking different. Who was gonna get pinned? I'm Jeff Cobb and Great O'Connor probably taking the pin in my opinion. But
Friend
you
of the
could easily be
podcast, Great
right with
O'Connor.
Roppongi Vice, but. And the reason I say that is because both of those guys are New Japan, really. Roppongi Vice is a New Japan team, so
Yeah. So I feel like the reason that I think it's going to be Roppongi Vice, I think that the reason that a lot of these matches are multi-man matches is because they're going to balance out who's taking the pinfalls and where. I don't think that I just don't see United Empire taking the pin there. I think Roppongi Vice is there strictly to take the pin. Same reason why the IWGP is a 4-man, because again, like I don't see Jay White losing clean. I don't see him getting pinned. I see him losing the title, but I don't see him losing completely. Other matches like the 6-man with Team Jericho and Team Kingston, I think Shota Umino is going to take the pin there. I think in terms of the Bullet Club versus Dudes with Attitudes, I think one of the NJPW guys takes the pin there too.
yeah. So what else did I have here? So after that 4-way match, there was the 4-way for the IWGP title there.
Let's talk about that.
I actually am thinking that I didn't really think about this one very much because I wasn't making my picks. Let's see here. So we got Jay White, who I absolutely freaking love, and he just took the title from Okada about a week ago. We got Hangman and we got Adam Cole. Those two have already wrestled twice.
Right, and
Hangman
Adam Page
has
won both times.
Both of them.
Yes.
Adam Cole's a little bit banged up. I do think I'm going to take that into account here. He's probably in the 4-way so that they can kind of do most of the work while he's still there. So I'm going to say, here's what I think happens. I think Adam Cole costs Jay White the title back to Okada. I think Okada gets the pin on Jay White, but I think it's Adam Cole's fault somehow. Like Adam Cole goes to hit Okada with the belt, but Okada ducks out of the way and hits Jay White. Okada gives Adam Cole the Rainmaker, and then pins Jay White or Adam Cole. He could pin either one of those two. I think Hangman gets protected and does not get pinned here. So there's my pick. Yep. Now that I've deciphered it, I'm going with Okada to pin.
Okada to win.
Okada to win. He's going to pin, more than likely, I'm going to say he's going to pin Jay White, and it's going to be Adam Cole's fault. And then the challenge that Hangman put out to Okada before for the IWGP is going to be valid once again. And we may get that match because people were very excited to see that. And then when they gave it to Jay White, we were kind of like, oh, shit. Okay.
I just don't see why they would take the belt off Okada just to give it right back to him. I could see them taking the belt off of him to protect Okada from getting pinned by Adam Cole, but I don't see I don't see Okada taking the belt back after he just lost it.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't exactly see the finish of that match. I saw about half of it before I forget. I think I had to go back to work or something, but not sure if it was a bad finish. I don't think it was. I think it was clean. So I don't know. That's why I think it's going to be some shenanigans with Adam Cole costing him the belt. Not too sure. It's definitely one of those things that could go any of those 4 ways, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess so. I see that. For me, I see Okada winning as like the least likely of the 4.
Yeah. All right, and then we got Moxley and Tanahashi, right? That's the last one.
Yeah.
So I'm actually with you on this one. I would have gone Tanahashi for my pick just because I really think we're gonna get a swerve here. It's one of these things that, some people are predicting it, but it's one of those things that would just be a shocker, man. Like everybody would be like, "Holy moly, what the?" You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so I'm not too sure. Like I'm not positive, but I would be going with you on this one, and I would be picking Tanahashi as well.
But again, then that's why I think you got to trade belts. I don't think it's fair for either company, especially with politics in mind, which Jordan mentioned in the chat is definitely true. I think they got to trade him just for 3 months, 2 months, whatever.
So I do agree with that. That is actually a very good point. But you could also do a storyline of Hangman being like super desperate to recover the belt from, New Japan, but not really sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Big T, it's not actually a bad thing, Big T. He just had his 4th child. He is in the hospital because his wife just had a child. Good things.
Yeah. I mean, he's still been there since 3:30 a.m.
Yeah. It does suck to have been there for so long. Oh, I see what he's saying. Because he was there for so long, yeah.
Yeah, he's sorry that he was there for so long.
Yeah, and he hasn't eaten since 3 in the morning. Oh, jeez. Yeah. All right. Well, that actually brings me to another one of the reasons I need to take a quick break, but we do need to, cut the stream here just so that I can get the Rampage stream going. We will be right back up at 9:55. I'm going to have the audio from the entrances for everybody on Rampage, which they are doing on YouTube. So if you guys want to be back here at 9:55, we will be doing a watch along for Rampage tonight. And thank you guys for joining us on this Broken Predictions Championship episode of the Broken Tables podcast. Good luck to our reigning defending champion, Rome. And, also good luck to our challenger, Forrest, the virtual boy. And we will catch you guys back here at 9:55, which for us is in about 7 minutes. All right. Top Guys out.